Hello, my beautiful sun, moon, rising Libras. Welcome to the information for you on 2025, what your theme is going to be, what are some things we're going to look at. Remember, it is going to be the year of the snake. So snake year is all about transformation. It's also a year of 9. And that's, if you add up the 2025, it equals 9. And this is just a big year for transformation. All right, so I'm going to read to you a little bit about what a snake year means. So we're leaving the dragon year, the year of 8 and karma, and we're moving into transformation and the snake year. So you'll be shedding old skin and emotions, transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the wind, and you are at the center of it all. Main character energy. And to smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. So don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. This is a big year of transformation. Okay, so I'm going to call in your angels and guides, your spirit team, and I'm on it to deliver a message for you. And I've got Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, and then I'm going to pull an affirmation from Affirmations for a Badass, because you are, and then an angel number that's something that you might see this year, or something that you need to embody. Well, actually, you know what? I'll pick 2 cards since you're a Libra. We'll balance them out. Maybe there's 2 things that we need to look at. So I downloaded, or the information that I channeled was that with Libra energy this year, it's about relationships and relating. And I also got, it is about your career. It's about your health. And I got the word adjustments. Adjustments are needed for growth and change. So there's going to be some adjustments to your relationship or your relationship status. There's going to be adjustment in your career, if not already. And there's going to be adjustments to your health where you're taking better care of yourself. So awesome. This is a big year for that. I love it. I love these shifts and changes. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these cards until I hear a stop from my beautiful who love beauty Libras. Okay, so let's see here. And I got trust the timing, trust divine timing, trust yourself. That's the most important. Trust your intuition. So I feel like this is going to be a theme this year on trusting yourself more. I think that last year there were some things where you didn't listen to internal red flag, like it was kind of like a warning and you didn't listen to it. And so this year you're going to be more mindful of who you are allowing in your circle, and also just trusting your inner guidance more. I feel like immediately if you get a bad feeling about somebody, trust that, and immediately you get a good feeling about a career opportunity, why not put your application in or something like that. But if you get like, this doesn't feel like the right time to move, maybe in the future, trust. So your trust is going to be enhanced this year. That's what I feel. Wow, I got a new beginning. So, your love life will be improving, and if you don't have one, you're going to get one. And your career, if you're retired, then that's a new beginning, right? And you're settling into that and what that entails and how your life's going to be, what your routine is going to be. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you don't have a routine, and making sure that you're taking care of your health and prioritizing yourself and seeing your family and all that sort of thing. And if you're not retired, then this is a new beginning at your work. This is some more momentum coming in for a change, some kind of catalyst with work. And there could be where you are presented with a new opportunity, or it's that there's some new ideas or maybe somebody new on your team, and adjustments are needed there when there's new people on board. And then I got purification. So it feels, look at that. That's just a beautiful flower. I really do love sunflowers. So this might mean something to you, or you might even see this, or maybe you can't wait until you see the sunflowers in your area, or maybe even buying something with the sunflower on it. I don't know, it just feels like they're so beautiful, and it's just so tall, and they're just like, they're stunning, aren't they? I mean, just get a picture in front of sunflowers. I just think that maybe adding that to somewhere in your life, just putting that picture of one, just noticing how unique and beautiful they are. And it's my understanding that they will face each other, and they will also face the sun. So I love that. All right, so you're being asked to be patient. So if there's adjustments needed in your love life, like I said, or if you don't have one, you're gonna have to be a little bit patient, because it looks like you're being purified right now. And if you're in one and it's a little stale, be patient, because you're going to make some adjustments to make it better or more loving, or just feel better in it. And be patient with your career growth. Be patient with your health, because once you start a new routine, you know, a new lifestyle change or diet or something, like, it's so great to see results, but it takes time, takes some patience, and to get into the new routine of it. And I do feel like your health is being highlighted, to pay attention to the things you're putting in your body, and to make better choices for yourself. I got, wow, leadership, like becoming the CEO of your life, hiring and firing those in your circle. I mean, there are some times where it just feels like someone in your circle is draining you. Why are they there? Like, okay, so maybe they're a family member or something. Then take more of a leadership role and do the things that you would like to do. If you're feeling drained, or you're trying to accommodate somebody else, and you're feeling less than or bored or something, then go take a leadership role. Go take a new class. Go an adventure by yourself. Like, what's stopping you from seeing some live music somewhere, or, you know, watching a beautiful sunrise, and just taking the lead, being the CEO of your life, and not waiting around for somebody else. And then I got, wow, so you are illuminated. Illumination. You are really bright and beautiful, and you've done some deep work last year, and some shadow work, some really deep inner work. And it's amazing how you are now being highlighted or illuminated this year. I love that. And adventures, you gotta plan one, you gotta have some fun. And I feel like adventures are on your radar this year. It's, you know, last year was an adventure in getting through the year, because it felt kind of like a lot of tests and a lot of shadow work. And this year, the adventures are more fun, where you're planning something new, or planning something with a friend or two, or with your partner, and doing something that you haven't done before. It definitely looks like being outdoors. So, you know, somewhere beautiful to visit would be great for you. And I got, you are able to embrace your alone time. So when you're alone, it's not that you're miserable. Like, this bird is just so beautiful, waiting for its fish and looking at, you know, the sun going down, and it's happy. So embracing your alone time, and then also balancing it out with when you're with others, that they're a blessing. So make sure they're adding to your life and they're a blessing. And there's lots of signs and symbols coming in for you in nature. So I'm feeling a lot of flowers. So maybe you could even sign up for a flower delivery service, or just spending some time with nature, or birding. You know, have you ever, or buy one of those, it's like a bird feeder, and you have it outside, and it has the little video camera, and you can just watch the nature from inside, or something like that. And then I got fulfillment. You really want to be fulfilled. It looks like when the full moon comes up in February that you're like destined, and focus on having a fulfilling year and what could you do to fulfill it. And if there's anything that needs to be released on this, on the net, we're in the new moon right now, but on the full moon, just do that. If there's any fears or doubts or stress, because it can feel like a standstill when you're making adjustments. It's like, oh, can we just hurry up and make the adjustment already? Or can I just adjust already? But it takes time. You're going to know when to take a bold action towards something. I feel like this has to do with your career, your growth, or your finances, maybe investing in something. I don't know. Maybe buying some crypto, or checking your investments and maybe doing a higher yield or something like that, where you're being a little bit more bold in your actions. And then just focus on yourself, focus on the mountain is you. Remember that? It's like, focus on what you're here to do, no matter the weather, even if the weather, I mean, snow is beautiful, but for me, it's like after one snow, I'm like, that's good. So if the snow or the weather is a little crappy, just keep your focus, and don't lose your focus, because there's plenty of wonders coming for you. Plenty of sign symbols, wonders, things that are just amazing. I feel like maybe even buying a new crystal of clearing. So, you know, maybe getting a crystal tower or something like that. This one does look purple to me, so that would be amethyst. Maybe you can get an amethyst and put it on your desk. It's going to bring in your spiritual enlightenment to clear you spiritually, your crown chakra. And then, you know, since you're Libra, and I always feel like too, that maybe even bringing a rose quartz and putting that on your desk too as well. Yeah, or you're just gonna be led to the one that I think should be on your desk. And like I have this one here it's an angel aura, so it helps brings the angels in, and I love that. And I have a green adventuring one, so I don't know, I just feel like whatever one you're drawn to, but it should be two. But as a Libra, I think it should be two. And of course, green adventuring is for courage. And then I got inner peace. Wow, like you are doing all the inner work that you did last year. You're really like, I'm focused on inner peace. If this doesn't bring me peace, I don't want any part of it. So if somebody's like way too drama, or they're bringing in a lot of chaos, you're like, I'm out, because I've worked way too hard, and I just really want to be I want to have a peaceful life. And if this isn't bringing me peace, or if like you're invited to something, a party or an event, and it just feels like it's going to stress you out, you don't have to go. Like, you're the CEO of your life. Okay, so I feel like taking time to relax this year is going to be really, really important, and also doing your full moon rituals to release. So this person's just like hanging out on a hammock, reading a book. So maybe there'll be a new book that will fall into your lap, and you'll just kind of get lost in that, and it takes you away from your troubles. So schedule your relaxation time. If not, it's going to present itself to you, right? It's going to be like, now I'm completely exhausted or stressed out or something. So planning some time where you're alone and you get to relax, that's going to be really, really important. And then I feel like what you kind of learned through the years is simplicity. I mean, you all are beautiful souls, and you're from Venus, and you're very loving. And this is a white feather, so you have angels surrounding you. You're protected. Whenever you're don't complicate it, right? If something is feeling too complicated at work, and with your finances, or in a relationship, if it's feeling too complicated, it's not for you, because you really want to line up with just love, simplicity. And if it's too difficult to get something, you're like, oh, I want this new camera, I want this new purse or phone, and things just aren't falling into place. It should be effortless effort at this point, because you've done so much work on yourself. So if it's not working, then it's not for you, and pay attention to that. Yeah, so now, since you all are badasses and very social, let's just see what fun message we get for the affirmations for a badass. Okay. Wow, I love this. And like I said, I just got this, so interesting. And it says, I have the serenity to kick some ass today. So you're peaceful enough inside of yourself and you've done the work to where you're like, I'm going to go kick some ass and take names. Like, I'm going to go show up. I'm going to do the best I can do at work. I'm going to show up with a smile, with a great work ethic, with your intention of being diplomatic at work and with people around you. And then you're going to kick some ass. I love that. And I said 2. So, wow. All right. I got this one too. All right. So you're kicking ass and taking names, but also remember, some people are really sick, so avoid them. Yeah. If someone is trying to drain your energy, avoid them. If they're trying to boss you around, like, oh, I thought it would be really nice if we went to this thing, and trying to manipulate you, you don't need that anymore. You have peace inside of yourself. You're bringing more of that in. You don't need to be manipulated. Or if someone's like coughing sick near you, like, geez, send them home, or, you know, move away from them. Get your elderberry and drink that. Make sure you're taking your vitamins and you're taking care of your health, because there are people out there that are sick, especially this time of year, but also like mentally sick, where they just want to like unload on you and tell you all their problems, and there's no receptive. So if you feel like you're in a relationship and it's all they're taking from you, then that's not a good relationship to have, because it should be equal give and take. That doesn't mean like sometimes you don't give more or they don't take more, you know, and I get it. You know, the 60-40 rule. Like, it shouldn't be where, okay, I'm giving 89% and the other person is, okay, if I could do the math, they're taking the rest. I mean, like, so let's just make sure that your relationships are balanced. So adjust that. If you have been giving more, it's time for you to receive. So why don't we just put it on the scale? Like, if you've been doing way too much and this person hasn't like planned a trip with you or planned some fun with you, then it's okay to say, hey, tag, you're it. Can you come up with something? Because I really want to do something, and it shouldn't always be me. And then next time I'll do it. Or if you've been taking from somebody at work, and you're just like, okay, I've been asking for help, and now maybe you're like, okay, I'm doing better now, or I understand this, then it's time for you to take the lead and give back to your team. Hey, maybe you could bring in like some donuts or avocado toast would be better for everyone, or something, and to give back. I love that. Yeah, but avoid those that want to drain you, or that they're mentally sick, like they just have, I mean, it's, you know, I know you want to help people and listen and you care, but some people, they're just beyond you. So just use your discernment, like, is this for me to do? And then maybe you can even refer them to somebody else. So if like they have a lot of problems, and you're like, oh God, I'm trying to give them some suggestions and it's just like overwhelming, and you care, then maybe, you know, go give them a number to a life coach or something. And if you don't know one, suggest, hey, maybe you can get a life coach, because you don't need someone to just like unload all their stuff on you all the time. And your relationships are going to need some adjustments this year where they're reciprocal. So you're going to balance them out, and then you're going to balance out your career growth, and you're going to balance out your health. Any changes needed, make the adjustments. And like I said, your love life, balance that out. Let's get it balanced. And hey, if you don't have one, let's put it on the board, because it's a great year for love. Okay, so let's just see what angel number. Like I said, usually for Libras, I pick 2. I don't know. It's just because of the balancing the scales. All right, so I've got perfect. Okay, so I've got. Okay, that's what I got. It was like 4 cards wanted to pop out, but I was like, well, it's way too many numbers. We're just going to stick with these. But if you have your own number that you're like, oh, every time I see 444555. It's like I'm on the right track. That's fine. So you can add those. But these are for you for 2025. And I've got I Am Brave 77. And let's see, 7 plus 7 is 14. That equals a 5. So there could be a 5 as well. This could be 5 months where, you know, you're feeling more balanced, or that you are you're bringing in a new love, or everything at work seems to be more cohesive, or like it's like it feels like everyone's working in a team or something like that. So you're brave. It's time to move on from the old patterns and habits and fears. If there's any fears, shine light on them, release them. Now's the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambition. And it's time to be bold and brave. Bold and brave. Look at these snake earrings for the snake year, the year of the snake. All right, it's now or never, right? Let's go. Next year is not going to be the snake. I can't remember what it's going to be. I'm not sure. I'm going to look that up. Okay. If you know below, post below, what is the Chinese year next year? Like, is it rooster? Is it rat? Is it, you know, I don't know. I have to look that up. Okay, so you're unique, 999. Yes, you are. There's only one of you. You're like a snowflake, and in a good way. Like you're beautiful and you're uniquely made. And just thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of life that's still waiting to be fulfilled by only you and your unique self and your set of skills and talents. So I love you guys. I have a Libra rising, so of course I love reading this. And go ahead and like and subscribe to my weekly readings. And I'm going to be posting those for your sun, moon, and rising. If the reading does not resonate with you, then check your moon or your rising sign. And then also, why not check on your partner? Like if you're like, hey, why are they a little moody? And then you can go and check on their reading and go, oh, okay, so they're going through a major shift or something like that, or dark night of the soul or something like that. So check that as well, and we will talk again very soon, my beautiful and amazing and loving Libras.